What are the consequences of a child being raised by their grandparents? I don't know if it's necessarily a consequence. I mean, it could be, depends on the gap between the child and the grandparents, you know? Um, I've had kids placed with their grandparents, and the gap is so wide that it's unsuccessful because the grandparent doesn't have patience. Mobility wise, there's just so many barriers to that, and there may be three generations ahead of that particular child that they don't understand or have the competency to manage them in the current age, with especially if you have a grandparent that was really at their prime in the 50s and now trying to raise kids with the age of technology and they have no idea how to navigate that. Well, what happens is a lot of times that kid takes advantage of that and engages in things and doesn't understand the concept of um, boundaries and rules and structure because they're basically parenting themselves because they're one upping their grandparents. Um, Now, if you have more of a, as the gap of the age of the child and the age of the grandparents lessens, then you have a little bit less of that taking place. What could also take place then at that time is there's maybe a whether the grandparents feel resentment towards having to raise what I'm raising a second group of kids again, or sometimes they feel guilty because they didn't do a good job with their own kids, so now they overcompensate with their grandkids that or grandkids that they're raising, and they provide them with so much that they become spoiled. They're used to immediate gratification, and they don't understand that things are earned. No, I just get it. So, I mean, there's a couple factors going on there.